Thank you. Now we're coming to the most prestigious awards that we will call Lifetime Achievement. And there's a penultimate and an ultimate. And at this point, I'd like to invite Jane Terry, who is the Vice President of International Communications, Lockheed Martin. If you come to the stage, please, as the sponsor of this area. And with you, the Chairman of the Judges, Adam Conno of TMP Worldwide. Would you like to come up too, please, sir? And
It's appropriate that we start tonight with recognizing young journalists and then ending with lifetime achievement, because this industry, and Graham and other people have talked about it tonight, really does attract not just executives who commit their careers to this industry, but also journalists who do the same. And so we get to see in their coverage not just excellence at one time or another, but in fact the arc of what they've done over a career, and that truly is worth recognizing. So there are two folks we want to recognize tonight. The first is Frank Colucci. For those who don't know Frank, he is the senior contributing editor for Vertiflight, which is the magazine of the American Helicopter Society International. He has written about rotorcraft for more than 35 years, from design and testing to simulation and operations. He's also authored articles on other aerospace and defense topics, and even contributes content for the newsletter of the Igor I. Sikorsky Historical Archives. He wrote an early history of the AH-64 Apache and edited a forthcoming book on 75 years of AHL international history. But tonight we celebrate his legacy. Please join me in congratulating Frank Colucci.
This is really appreciated. I want to thank Defense Media Network for making this happen, obviously. My wife, Kate, for putting up with all of my raving, and a whole basement full of model aircraft. And Mike Hirschberg from the Vertical Lift Society for giving me a platform to do what I do. I appreciate it enormously. I've been doing it quite a while. I started writing a lot of things about something called LHX. And for those of you who are newer to the business, that was the Army Advanced Scout Helicopter. Well, 35 years later, we're still looking for an Army Advanced Scout Helicopter. But I guess the thing was amazing about that was it made me learn about all the individual pieces and technologies that were going into this thing. And what's amazing about it was the people that you met. That you had these phenomenally smart and accomplished people, ranging from pilots who did incredible weird things with aircraft to researchers who were talking about unsteady flows and all this other arcane knowledge. And they have no pretense. There's no airs. They just talk to you and they explain things. And I've come to regard them as a national asset. They really are. And I'd encourage everybody else to think of them that way. So again, many thanks. I finally won an award. So, can a new Scout helicopter be far behind, right? That's it. Okay, so fine. Thank you.